From September, we're changing how we inspect education for all age groups. Our aim is to refocus Ofsted inspections on the real substance of education, the curriculum, what children, young people and adults are actually learning. This means we'll look beyond data and test results to get under the skin of how schools, nurseries, childminders and colleges are preparing your child for the next stage in life. In a nursery, for example, that will mean focusing on what matters most, what those very young children are really learning, rather than looking at paperwork that's been generated just for Ofsted. And in a further education college or training provider, we'll look at what students are intended to learn on their course, how well it's being taught, and the impact it's having on learners. What do they know and what can they do? We want to make sure that good results flow from a broad, rich curriculum and reflect real learning, not just intensive preparation for a test. We'll be grading schools and other providers on the areas that matter most to parents: the quality of education, behaviour and attitudes, and personal development. And in our leadership and management judgment, we'll be making sure that providers are putting your children's interests ahead of their own. These changes make it easier for us to recognise and reward those who act with integrity and do the best they can for your children, even in challenging circumstances. And we want to provide clear and helpful information. This is to reassure you about the education your children are receiving now, as well as informing your choices about your children's future education. From September, our reports will be shorter and clearer. They'll tell you what it's like to be a child in that provider, what's being done well, and what could be done better. We'll keep the current grading system, so as parents, you can make well-informed decisions about your child's education. But it won't just be about exam results. These are important, and we aren't lowering our expectations. But we know all the other things that matter to parents, like creating a warm, safe environment for learning and encouraging children's wider development. We listened and consulted widely before making these changes, and I want to thank everyone who took part and helped us make a good proposal even better. Now, as always, we're here for your children.